Hello, Stampin' friends. Brenda Hillard here at CreateWithBrenda.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you've joined me before, welcome back. If you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I always love having new stampers and new subscribers. So I hope if you like this video, down below you can hit the subscribe button and then ring the bell, and you will be notified of all of my upcoming episodes. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk to you about Paper Pumpkin. I have what I call my Paper Pumpkin patch. I have a pretty good following of Paper Pumpkin people. I call them my peeps, my patch. So every month on Pinterest, I post a board with the regular cards per the instructions, and then I also post alternate projects. So I hope you'll check those out and give me a like, give me a thumbs up, or even subscribe to my Pinterest board. So here's this month's. I love it. I love it. Batter Up. And I've got some grandsons and some my nephew's boys play ball, and I'm really excited about this. And today I'm going to share with you a card which I've pre-stamped a lot of the images, but is what I wanted to show you was one thing in particular. And as you know, I always use current product. However, today I am going to be using one of our retired punches to make this card. So if you got the kit and you're like, boy, I wish I had more baseballs, I'm going to show you how to make this baseball. And I saw this somewhere on social media, and when I went back to find it to give credit for the idea or the inspiration, of course, I couldn't find it. So to whoever put this out there and I saw it, thank you for sharing that. I absolutely love this because I was one of those people that needed more baseballs. Okay, so I'm going to use the 2-inch punch. Now, you can go through the dies and find a 2-inch die as well. But for the sake of ease, I'm going to punch a 2-inch circle. I'll do 2 just because, like I said, I need lots of baseballs. And I'm going to take my baseballs and using this piece from the jar of flowers, and because this stamp set is photopolymer, you're going to see that you can curve that strip. Oh, I got into my blue ink somewhere. You can curve that strip and make your baseballs. So let's do that. I'm going to bring in my Real Red stamp pad, and I'm just going to ink up this strip that I curved onto and the block that I'm using is an acrylic H block. So what I can do is I can stamp and stamp. And all I had to do was flip the stamp, and there we go. Baseball. Don't you love it? I really almost love it just as much or more than the baseballs that came in the kit because they're bright white and the red on them is just so vibrant. So if you need more baseballs, give this a try. It works great. Now, let me show you or move on to the card, okay? I'm just going to put that to the side because I have red ink all over it. But here's the card I'm going to show you how I assembled. So I have a piece of Night of Navy that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4 I'm just going to take my bone folder and give that a good crease. Then I have a piece of Real Red that measures 4 inches by 1.5. And this is just approximate because here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tear the paper and just doing a up and down motion adds some good texture to the edge of our paper, okay? I have a piece of basic white that measures 2.5 by 3 and is what I did to form like this home base or home plate is our basic border dies that are in the new annual catalog. And I just took this V shape, laid it on the center of my piece of 2.5 by 3, and it cuts out that perfect point to make it look like home base, or a base for that matter. So those are the basic border dies, and these are really fun to work with. So if you don't have those, you might check into it. And like I said, they are in the new annual catalog, and they can be found on, and they're just the dies. They don't belong to any specific stamp set. They can be found on page 162, and they're the basic border dies. All right. The next piece I have, now these are retired also. It's just a little remnant piece from, these were the Pampered Pets DSP, but I love the red and white stripe. I thought it mimicked the theme for Paper Pumpkin this month. 3 inch by 5.5. And that's, like I said, the Pampered Pet paper. So if you have that in your stash, this is a good way to use it up. I have a piece of Bumblebee cardstock that measures 3 3/4 by 1 inch. And then, of course, our baseball. I stamped 2 of the bats, and those do come in this month's kit. I don't have my stamps in my little box, so I have it still mounted on a block over here. But I stamped 2 of the bats in Night of Navy, and then I just fussy cut those out. These little stars that I used right here come from the Stitched Stars dies. And all I did was use this little one right here using Real Red. And that star, I thought, just added a bunch to this card. And then I have a piece of basic white, and this is for the inside of our card. And this is using the stamp from the Happy Thoughts. And this stamp set is going away, but it is still available out of the January through June mini. So grab it while you can. There's awesome sentiments in there for congratulations, thank you, happy birthday, thinking of you, and then of course the inside sentiments too. So check that out. So that's for our insert. And then I had stamped a Night of Navy baseball cap, and again this is from the Paper Pumpkin stamp set this month, and I just fussy cut that out. They're really quick and easy. And then for my envelope, I just gave it a little, I have a little piece of adhesive. I just gave it a little blue ball cap on the flap. So let's assemble our card. I'll show you how this goes together. It's very quick. I'm going to take my Stamp and Seal, and I'm going to just add some adhesive to the back, and that's going to go right down the center of our card. Just like that. We can take our insert, add adhesive to the top, put that right inside. All right. I'm going to take our piece of Bumblebee, You guys, if you're wondering why I have this big bulky sweatshirt on, it is 36 degrees in Minnesota and it is the 28th of May. Burr, 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 burr. And I'm being kind of stubborn. I'm not turning on the furnace. It's like we had the air conditioning on last weekend and this week we're freezing. So I don't know. I can't figure it out. I'm going to take our multi-purpose glue and add some, oops, I must be getting low. I need to put it on my order list. And this one I just put kind of vertical, but I kept it in the white and red striped paper so that I didn't lose the blue bat over the Night of Navy card base. I'm going to add some more. Whoops. And then I'm just going to add this at a X with the bats. I forgot about my base, so I'm going to add some adhesive. We'll see how this goes because I need to slip it up underneath here, but I think maybe with the exception of the bats that I just glued down like crazy. There it goes. I can still slide that up under. There we go. So the base just slid up. It would have been easier had I just put it on first, but you know, those things happen. I'm going to take some full-size dimensionals and add it to my baseball. And that's just going to get put right in here. Kind of hug it in by the bats there, and yet I want my red trim to show. And then kind of the finishing touches here for this, I'm going to add a glue dot onto my star. And I'm going to put that right down here. I'm going to take one more full-size dimensional, add it to the hat, and I want to pop that right on here. And in our kit, our paper pumpkin kit this month, we had these little embellishments, the red and yellow. And so with my Take Your Pick tool, I'm going to pick up a couple of the yellow just to help bring that color in. Put a couple of those up there. And then for the inside, I'm going to bring in my Night of Navy stamp pad. And again, using that sentiment from Happy Thoughts. And that is a red rubber set. Remember the trick about mounting your stamps diagonally on the block like that, so you're focusing on your sentiment and not the square of the block? It just helps you get your sentiments a bit straighter on the inside of your card. So there's our happy birthday. And that's all the stamping. Well, let me back up. I had an envelope here for us. And maybe I've already used it. I did. So all I was going to show you is just that I stamped this little hat that comes in the paper pumpkin kit in Night of Navy on the flap of the envelope. And then to finish off the inside of our card, I'm just going to add some Stampin' Seal to this scrap piece of the red and white stripe. I'm going to put it right at the bottom, and then I can add a little seal to the star and pop that right there. How cute is that, you guys? It's bright, it's colorful, and what little slugger wouldn't love to get that card? Have a great day, everybody. Until next time, Brenda Hillard, out.